Hey there everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another video on Roblox Key. Now, a lot of you might go on saying how unrealistic this seems, that YouTubers would record themselves crying. Well, if you put it that way, it surely seems very unrealistic. But the truth is, few YouTubers have actually been spotted crying in front of the camera for their own personal reasons. Today's video features 3 such Roblox YouTubers who broke down into tears while recording, and to be very honest, nothing seemed scripted or planted. Before we get to it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on anything. Also, drop a like to this video if you hate seeing our favorite YouTubers upset. Alright, let's begin. First and foremost, we need to remember that these YouTubers are human, they're just like us, and it is within the nature of a human being to cry when they feel sad, distressed, or upset. And thus, just like we face the need to vent our emotions through crying, Roblox YouTubers also find solace in crying, laughing, and other such emotions. Number 3. Flamingo. With more than 6.5 million people having already watched the video, the story of Flamingo crying on camera is pretty famous now. He intentionally uploaded a video on YouTube where he basically got a bit emotional. Though he was not technically weeping in the video, he did apparently show himself as sad. With that, we should remember that not all tears are external. There are many tears that stay hidden inside the heart. There were people who came out against the video and said how this was all Flamingo's stunt to be extra dramatic and make a different kind of content. I would rather say, instead of choosing those particular words, we could say how Flamingo termed himself as getting quite sad and crying in general. The video is pretty depressing, to be honest. I might as well call it as its title because he was on the verge of breaking into tears, but Flamingo kept himself together. For those of you who have still not watched Flamingo's video, you could go check it out by searching for the title Albert Cried in Roblox. Number 2. ItsFunneh. Coming up next is ItsFunneh, who happened to be another YouTuber who got emotional while she was making a video about a topic very close to her. Now, you all would know how ItsFunneh currently makes videos with her siblings called The Crew, but it was not always like that. There was a long period of time when ItsFunneh made videos on her own, and even before that, ItsFunneh used to work at her parents' store when she was in her teenage years. Now, since she was working for her parents, getting a decent amount of money and salary was barely an issue. But since it was her parents, she could have just done nothing. So when she finally was able to get successful on her YouTube channel, it meant a huge deal for her. She finally felt that her life had some meaning, and thus she had something to root for. Thus, ItsFunneh's tears were not sad tears. In fact, they were actually quite happy tears. ItsFunneh cried on the camera when she was finally awarded the YouTube Golden button, which made her burst into tears of joy. Number 1. Hyper. Coming up at number 1 is Hyper, who actually cried because he got pretty upset from the stuff that he was watching. So basically, Hyper was making a reaction video about some animated clips of Roblox, and while doing so, he came across a story that made him burst into tears. He quickly wiped them off so people would not fuss about it, but even then, most of the viewers were able to notice the flow of his tears. There happens to be a large group of people spanning all across the various platforms of the Roblox community who tend to be really harsh with YouTubers. But the sad part is, while being all savvy, they ignore the time and effort each YouTuber puts into making and building their content. For people randomly watching videos on YouTube, hitting the dislike button or commenting a negative thing barely makes a difference. But for the YouTuber who had been burning their midnight oil in order to create such content, it really feels disheartening and sad. And for the major YouTubers out there like Dennis, Flamingo, ItsFunneh, and so on, YouTubing and playing games is integrated into their everyday lives. Well, since everyone loves these guys so much, it's heartbreaking to see them reach their breaking point. And I'm sure everyone agrees with me on that. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content as we'll soon be seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.